Ragazzi, sono Giove Uri, bentornati su Wake 2. Allora, sta succedendo veramente un grande casino. Non so per quanto ancora più esattamente. Finora che fosse perciò che invece perciò anche di tutto.
The main phone was ringing. Somehow I knew the call was for me. Hello?
Alan Wake?
Yes.
Do you know who I am?
Mo.
No? Who is this?
We'll get to that later. There are spies all over. Shadows.
Cosa?
A sense of deja vu washed over me. Had I had this conversation before?
Alan, listen to me carefully. Caldera Street Station, the subway. You need to go there. I'll call you again later. Make sure to pick up.
Do I know you? I know you from somewhere.
You've just forgotten again. We're in it together. Don't worry. I got you now. We've been working great.
I'm losing you. Hello? Hello?
Ma che cazzo? La mappa
The
è...
man had said Caldera Street Station. I had to go there.
I'm a writer. I write. Writing is the key. Art is the key to find my way out of the dark place. I can't forget this. Don't you fucking forget this. I'm in the dark place. I'm outside time and space. Outside reality. This is real. A nightmare dimension. An ocean of darkness. Remember, its dark energy can make art come true. Make dreams and nightmares come true. Yes, I can use this. I need to use this. Hungry, monstrous things out there, wanting to stop me, to devour me, become me. Oh no.
Non ci posso credere. Vedere, Wake ha scritto questa cosa che legge perciò e fu impazzito. Invece... E là?
Is this the way it was on the page?
What the hell?
Ma che...
Oh, hey. We met at Door's show.
Alan Wake, the writer. I'm Alice Kasey, looking into a murder.
Come on, what is this?
There's a piece of evidence, a manuscript of a novel. You wouldn't know anything about it?
A manuscript? What manuscript? I need to see it.
Rumor had it the manuscript contained the details of the murders. A murder cult was following the story to commit their gruesome acts. Was Wake their leader? Had he written it? How far would he go to create a perfect work of art? Or would he be the next victim? Stay here.
No, wait! I need a gun!
No chance. dream I had. He was just gonna keep killing me here.
Dios.
Loop by loop.
Santo
You're not
cielo.
gonna get what you want. You think you know. You know shit. You don't really wanna know.
Cosa?
You're gonna get what's coming to you.
È tutto assurdo. Ma che cazzo
This was an echo of the books I had written for years. Picking up Casey's gun felt like I was assuming the role of the detective. I had a light now. I could use it to make my way deeper.
Morto.
There was something hidden here. Light would reveal it. A phrase repeated over and over. The words resonated with meaning. Had I written this?
Non può essere, no? La metropolitana della stazione dei treni. Forse è da lì che potremo raggiungere.
Shit. With the alley in darkness now, restless shadows block my way.
Due oggetti posedutti.
The shadows faded out. Until they didn't. They were trying to stop me. With the gun and flashlight, I could fight back. Caldera Street station sign was there, but the entrance was missing. I had to make it appear. Maybe I could use the lamp to reveal the station entrance.
Così assurdo.
I could use the light to open the subway entrance now. I had a light now. I needed to get back to the subway station entrance.
La stazione del treno. Dio mio.
I needed to find another light to go deeper inside.
Così non va fatto bene. Sai, beh, luce. Ma che... Mi prendi per il culo. Ho fatto una strada. Ho fatto la strada, ma poi... Ma che cazzo.
The dark place wouldn't let me go that way.
Non possiamo andare da quella parte. Se io fossi pazzo, allora l'avrei già prima di tutto. Dio mio. Come facciamo a cercare un'altra luce? Ok. Qui non c'è niente. Eppure c'è qualcosa. Forse qui. Così dovrebbe andare. Santo cielo. Ugh. Oh Gesù Cristo.
Hello? Oh. Hey, Alan.
Sceriffo.
You snuck up on me.
Sorry. Have we met?
Memory problems again, huh? Yeah, we've met. Tim Breaker. We've shared notes. Hey, I've made some progress on the map, if you want to take a look. Still haven't found my mystery man, though.
Ma come...
You're making a map.
Trying to. It's hard to map a dream, though. I keep ending up in unexpected places.
Ma tu che...
I find interesting things like those strange markings that react to the light, but never the one thing that I'm looking for. Feel free to check the map out. Oh, I've been stockpiling supplies while I poke around. If you find a stash, take anything you need.
I appreciate the help. Who's this mystery man?
Oh, it wouldn't be much of a mystery if I knew. All I have is a name. Warland Door.
A talk show host?
No. No, that doesn't sound like him. The guy has many disguises, but a talk show host? No. I'll keep looking.
Questo non va fatto bene.
Oh, that's my crazy wall. I'm just trying to make sense of things. Don't judge me.
I'll trade you walls any day.
Merda.
See you around, Alan.
Alan Wake.
Per esserci. Per esserci qualcosa di qua che... Ecco.
Alan Wake.
Su.
I had written books about Alex Kasey for years. Something lingered here. A line from a half-forgotten story.
Cioè, Wake non si ricorda di sua moglie. Aio! Aia, madonna, mi sono fatto male, cazzo. No. Oddio ragazzi, sto bene.
Fuck me.
Porca puttana. Ma che cosa?
A fan. The dictionary definition of the word is an enthusiast, a fervent devotee, an abbreviation of fanatic. What comes across to an outsider as a dangerous obsession or even madness is something entirely different from the point of view of the fan herself. To be a fan is a joyous existence, one filled with the happiness that stems from knowing with utter clarity the purpose of your life. But what if that purpose could be more still? If you could be lifted out of the flock as your idol's chosen one, the only one who could decipher his secret messages. What lengths would you go to save the object of your obsession in Night Springs? Tonight.
Gesù santo.
Life's a funny thing.
Ma come ci siamo
Spend all
finiti
your
qui?
time wishing and hoping and dreaming for something, and then bam! Destiny shows up
Questo è
at
un
your
altro
door like
episodio
a
di
mailman
Night
with a
Springs.
package you were pretty sure got lost because you ordered it like 6 months ago. But that's okay. When your destiny has eyes like sunsets and a beard like mahogany-colored velvet, you don't really mind how it arrives.
Ah mio Dio. Questo è questa è la scena dei DLC, mi sembra.
But my day didn't start off with all that excitement. It began like any other day did for this waitress slash protector of the town of Night Springs. As always, Knight's Diner was the hottest spot in town, so there was plenty of work to do.
It's everyone's favorite waitress.
Look who it is!
Hi, everyone.
Could I get another cup of that delicious special brew that only you know how to make?
Of course. Who else wants a top up?
Me?
Right here, please.
One for me, please, and thank you.
Will do. Let me just grab a fresh pot.
I heard the writer is madly in love with her, but is too shy to make the first move.
Another cup.
I would kill to have a passion like you do for that writer of yours. You two are destined for each other.
Hot coffee.
I heard your fan site for that writer was named best fan site in the world. Congratulations.
Thanks. Here you go.
A person of your genius and grace is wasted serving coffee to us regular Joes and Joannes.
Oh, here's your coffee.
How do you juggle running this diner, your bird sanctuary, and that amazing fan site for the writer you love so much?
That's everyone's coffee. Better put this pot back. I loved being the very successful owner and operator of the county's most popular diner. But that was nothing compared to my grease fire of passion for the writer and his sheer literary talent and flowing hair and lips like buttery pie crust. Pie! I need to clear the empty pie plates from the tables. Shucks.
I can't believe I left my hat at home.
Prendi i piatti.
My date last night was a total bust. You're the expert on romance. Any advice?
Is Knight's Diner going to enter the statewide pie competition this year?
Of course! We're gonna make this our 20th win in a row!
I saw in the news that you saved every single kitten from that bear attack. Amazing!
Thanks. Those yoga lessons really paid off.
The writer lives just outside town in that mansion of his. Why don't you go talk to him?
What can I get?
Oh. I need a good book recommendation. After all, you're the town's literature buff.
Oh, you have got to read the newest book in the writer's crime trilogy. I'll grab you a copy from the back. No time for that. I've got customers waiting. You better not crease any pages.
It's me, your favorite writer whose voice you would recognize in your sleep. I'm in danger. Please, my #1 fan, you're the only one who can save me.
Oh my gosh! Don't worry, I'm on my way. My beloved writer was in terrible danger, and I had to rescue him. The stakes had never been higher. Luckily, I kept all my accessories in the diner's kitchen.
Ah, Dio mio.
My accessories. Everything a girl needed to claim victory in the battle for love. My trusty 12 gauge, fully automatic. Extreme
Ma che
circumstances
cazzo?
call for extreme shotguns.
Ragazzi, ma avete visto?
Action hunting
Rosso è
with
per...
the gorgeous
Rosso
walnut
è
stuff.
i fan.
Deadly. And
Mamma
looks
mia,
good
Rosso non
doing it.
scherzava.
Just like me. I was finally ready
Dopo
for a
quando è
night out on the
passato, che
town.
cosa è successo?
Danger. There was no time to waste.
Ok.
The shortcut through the boatyard was the fastest way to my rider's mansion in the woods outside town.
The boatyard is this way! You better hurry! Go through the boatyard!
This was my moment, my chance to save the rider and make him realize how much he needed me. And if that's not love, I don't know what is.
We'll run the diner while you're gone! Or we'll be way worse at it! Tell him we all love his work!
Save literature! You're the only one tough and graceful enough to save.
I was leaving my old life behind, like a body left to sink in a lake so no one finds it. Nothing would get between me and my future with the rider.
La porta è chiusa. Gesù Maria! Mi prendi per il culo.
Now, who the heck is that?
I knew you'd come to his rescue.
Who are you?
Wake.
And why do you look like a slightly less handsome version of my rider?
Alan.
Oh, don't you ever compare me to that.
C'è un altro Alan. Ma che cazzo sta
Sure, I may be
succedendo?
his wild and rebellious estranged twin brother, but they can't all be perfect.
I had no idea he had a brother. To think there were two of him all this time.
After today, there won't be. No more writer, no more books, no more living in a shed.
But you're his brother. I'm sure you
No,
two can
Alan
work
Wake
out
non ha un
and realize you
fratello.
have so
È solo un
much in common,
DLC.
And after you change,
È un'altra scena di
and I'll come over with popcorn for movie nights.
He had his chance for popcorn and movie nights, but he wanted to keep everything for himself. Too bad. You know what they say? You can't join him? Beat him.
What did you do to him?
I locked Mr. Fancy Pants up somewhere you'll never find him.
You won't get away with this. I'll stop you.
Babe, I got an army of people that hate that hack almost as much as I do. They're ready to die if it stops him from writing another crappy book. What do you got?
I have a shotgun.
Well, I got a... Wait, that's a real shotgun? Okay, I admit that's... I
sì.
didn't expect that. But it doesn't matter. You can't stop all of us.
Only a monster could be blind to the poignance of my writing. There was only one way to deal with monsters.
Tanto cielo.
Don't get between me and my writing.
Dopo quando che cosa succede? Aia! Ok, adesso sono diventato il suo. Si può sapere da dove diamine sbuca? Quella è una granata? Quello è una vera granata? Forse non scherzava. È una genia.
Oopsies! Can't forget the bullets.
Forse non scherzava, cazzo. Ma è una genia. È una genia che porta l'intero. Ma che è una professionista? Però è brava.
My rider's jerky twin had him locked up somewhere, like a sweet, helpless prince locked in a tower. But his fan in shining armor was on her way. Luckily, one of those haters had made a hole in the fence.
Quando lui è dato da quella parte.
I recognized the tread pattern immediately, thanks to my famously keen perception. The tracks would lead me right to my rider and his kidnapper. I felt like the detective from my rider's books, solving the case with my wits. All I needed now was an unlimited supply of black coffee and crippling emotional trauma caused by the untimely death of my spouse.
Sì, dopo quando che è successo alla fidanzata di Thomas e Zane, Rose è stata stregata, ma adesso lei è più scatenata.
More haters. I ate my spinach this morning, so
Sono scazzato. Gesù.
my gun's hungry. Oopsies! Can't forget the bullets.
Sono finiti a quanto pare. Cazzo.
Why hadn't my rider ever told me he had a semi-evil twin brother? He must be waiting until our third or fourth date, surrounded by candles, so he could reveal this vulnerable chapter from the dramatic story of his emotionally troubled past. Oh, that man has more layers than a croissant.
My #1 fan. If I don't make it, then I just want you to know that No. I can't say it.
Che stronzate.
Curse my cripplingly sensitive artistic nature.
But I love you because you're sensitive. Just hold on.
Che stronzate.
The motorcycle tracks ended at a cabin. Was my rider inside?
Hello? Is anybody there? I'm just a frail rider and I require aid.
He's inside. I'm here. I've come to save you.
Oh, joy. We can finally be together and sit and read poetry readings and drink $18 cocktails and have high tea with the queen.
Wait a minute. My rider only drinks coffee. 2 sugars, no milk. I keep all the mugs.
Okay. No more tricks. I'll be waiting upstairs.
Where are you?
I was never upstairs. I lied when I said there were no more tricks.
You're starting to peeve me off, mister. Where is my rider?
I'm just having a little fun. Let's chat down at the beach. Just out there.
First, he kidnaps my rider. Then he calls him a tea drinker. He had crossed the line. I was going to go to that beach and give this jerk the scolding of a lifetime.
Oh Gesù Santo Maria.
Hey, me and my bike were just enjoying the view.
Where is my rider?
What do you even see in that crybaby? He's boring, he dresses like a nerd.
Hush your mouth! He is a stylish intellectual who is in touch with his feelings.
You're starting to cramp my style, babe. And I'm not telling you where he is.
You are going to tell me where he is, or else.
Or else what, babe?
You asked for it. You're rude, you have no manners, your too cool to care attitude is attractive initially, but drives people away after they realize you're emotionally incapable of letting your walls down to reveal that you are a vulnerable human being just like everybody else. You are trying way too hard with that outfit.
No, stop! I don't like being seen!
Oh.
Listen, I never had your precious rider. I was just keeping you distracted while my army of haters storms his mansion. Now the love of your life is doomed. Doomed!
Porca.
He tricked me. Even with my famously keen perception. I ate my spinach this morning, so don't mess with me. Tamales! I had to get to my rider's mansion as fast as my chunky kitten heels would take me. I ate my spinach this morning, so don't mess with me.
Madonna santa.
Crackers, that stings! Very rude! Hold on. I need to fill my gun up.
Rosy
My
non
gun's
scherzava.
hungry.
Oh.
I knew you, my #1 fan, would never
Stai
fall
scherzando.
victim to my twisted
Non c'è
brother's lies.
parlante.
His hatred for me is as inexplicable as the sunrise, and just as fiery. But I knew your heart would never waver. You're the only one who can save me. I believe in you.
Ah, meglio sta per ubriacarmi, ragazzi. No, sto per ubriacarmi. Non è possibile.
My rider believed in me. We were kindred spirits. We fit together like a bicycle chain and that spiky wheel thing the chain fits into. We were connected by love and destiny. He was meant to be mine, always and forever. There was no time to lose. I was the only one who could save the writer and the very soul of literature from these evil haters. The fate of all art rested on my shoulders. The stakes had never been higher.
Oh.
If I have to stop you myself, I will. Unlike him, I'm not afraid to get my hands dirty.
No thanks!
Tanto c'è.
I should have known, but that won't stop me. My gun's hungry. Sandwich. I said you could change, but this is
Aia.
Why are you so mean? Oopsies! Can't forget the bullets.
Sei finito?
Try being a good werewolf.
È morto?
Fresh out of bullets.
È morto? O è ancora vivo? O se è morto?
Go ahead. Finish me off.
I'm not going to kill you. You're my darling writer's brother.
You really do love him, huh? I guess I never even had a chance. I was just jealous of his talent, his money, his velvety hair. But mostly, that he's got the love of somebody as amazing as you.
Oh, you silly werewolf. You could have all those things too. You just need to stop wanting to be him and start wanting to be you.
Your words have shown me that it wasn't my brother I hated. It was myself. Oh, what have I done? Those haters will tear him apart, and it's all my fault. Please, go save him.
Oh, I intend to. Someone order a reckoning? Yes!
Quella che cazzo è? Gorilla.
Gosh darn it!
Porca troia di merda.
stories. All the idiots like...
Ecco fatto.
I'd never read that crap. Pulpy trash!
Very rude.
Confusing endings!
Me and my writer.
Bad and cheesy! All the idiots like his butts!
Hold on. I need to fill my gun up. Very rude.
Santo cielo. Ti ho fatto una vera strage.
That writer isn't going to kiss himself. I mean, save himself. And there he was. After all the fighting, we were finally alone. Together. Our love was written in the stars. And so we danced like two spinning planets that would eventually crash into each other in a dazzling display of flames and rocks and other planet stuff. He told me all the sweet things I'd been waiting a lifetime to hear. I saw myself reflected in his eyes. I would always be at his side, to inspire and protect him. He needed me, now and forever. After all, I am his #1 fan.
Che stronzate.
A fan and the object of her joy come together against a world trying to keep them apart. A happy ending for some. But is happiness, like beauty, all in the eye of the beholder? Where is the line between fandom and fixation? One can never tell in Night Springs.
Ah, merda.
Space invader, looking cute in a human suit. Secret agents, with the down race they shoot. Psychic powers,
Ma cosa è successo?
The gates to the platform were closed. I had a ticket.
Posso crederci? Facciamo.
Something about the station platform felt significant. It would work in my writing, but I needed more. Something lingered here. A half-forgotten memory. An echo.
FBI agent had come here before me on the trail of a murder cult. He'd gone missing, presumed dead. The cult was leaving me clues to follow, connecting the dots from one murder to the next, inviting me to draw an obscene picture on the city map. Caldera Street Station. The name made me think of the exit wound of a bullet.
I had a flash of inspiration. The ghost of my fictional detective. A story thread I could use in my writing. The dark place reacted to my story. The way into the tunnels was no longer blocked. The Fed had glimpsed into the maw of darkness. It swallowed him whole. The tracks led into the tunnel. That was my way forward. The blood trail continued deeper into darkness.
Beh, sembra che siamo appena arrivati a una specie della stazione. Sì, la stazione. Gesù, Dio mio.
Shit. I don't like the sound of that.
Dio mio. Dove siamo appena finiti, secondo voi, ragazzi? Un momento. Credo che dovremmo raggiungere lì, poi non sarà molto facile. Vabbè, che peccato.
The tunnels were a maze. The blood trail led me on.
Merda, manca la luce. Forse c'è un'altra luce. Luce proprio qui, eccolo. Uh-oh.
Another place to use in this story. I needed to search the tunnels for further visions. Inspiration for the story that would lead me deeper. I changed the story. And with that, the dark place changed. A federal agent had come here looking for answers. All he found was a fate worse than death.
It's bad luck to be on this case. The cult can get you anywhere with that black magic shit. Let the day shift handle it. What happened, anyway?
Some Fed came looking for the cult, but it was a trap. A satanic blood sacrifice.
Anyone who gets involved with the cult, they're next. I heard their leader is this famous writer, Alan Wake. Their unholy motherfucking messiah.
No, mi si offende il pezzo di merda dello scrittore.
Bad luck to be on this case. 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 Bad luck.
Another echo lingered here. A source of inspiration.
Your word is Eureka. Help. know. Word is, your research can help me, ma'am. What do you know?
There's more than one urban legend about the cult of the
Sega.
murder. The murder cult used these tunnels for their ritual sacrifices. They say the cult reenacted the murders in Alan Wake's crime books. That Wake was even involved somehow, under a false identity. Mr. Scratch, which is, of course, a nickname for the devil himself.
It was disturbing finding myself in the story this way. But I was desperate, and it felt right for the story. I had to be at the scene, to see and understand it, in order to change it.
Beh, non credo che basta, cioè manca un tizio. Cazzo! Oh merda. Oddio. Non può essere, non è possibile. Oh Dio, merda santo.
The tunnels were a maze. The blood trail led me on. Another place to story. I needed to search the tunnels for further vision. I changed the story. And with that, the dark place changed.
It's bad luck to be on this case.
The federal agent had come here looking for answers.
Magic shit.
All he found was a fate worse than death.
What happened?
Another echo lingered here, a source of inspiration.
Cosa
It could not be opened on the side.
Cosa diamine? Maledizione.
I couldn't add a new element from here. I'd have to go to the scene.
C'è un altro tunnel principale. Oh merda. Oh no. Il tunnel con sì. Sì.
The water was gone. The way forward was open.
Non ci posso credere. Non ci posso credere. Wake ha scritto Kasey e Alex Kasey, ma poi anche Sega.
The train blocked my way forward, but it was here for a reason. It had a role to play.
Ma che cosa?
The scene here had changed. Hello? Anyone there? Dead. I needed to find the answer on the plot board. Changing a plot element in a scene without being there was impossible.
Va bene. Accendi le luci. Accendi le luci. Non c'è neanche una...
I can figure this out on the plot board.
Un momento. Eppure deve essere che c'è qualcosa. Messo perciò che... c'è... Ma dove ti è? Come facciamo a super... Un momento. Eppure che ci sarà qualcosa, qualche...
The story was affecting the scene.
Hey, Alan.
Shit.
Tim Breaker. In case you don't remember again.
I know, Tim. I'm remembering more now.
It's good to hear, man.
How's your search for Mr. Door going?
It's not great. This dream we're in. Putting a lot of roadblocks in my way.
So you think this is a dream?
I'm not ruling it out. You know, my dreams have always been incredibly vivid. They feel real until the second I wake up. In the dreams, I'm often someone else. A different person with a different name, living a different life in a different world. It's alternate realities, maybe. But certain things don't change.
Questo sì.
Like Door.
The sketch you have does look like the Door I know. The talk show host.
All I know is the Door has something to do with what's happening to me. And he knows that I know. He's like some sadistic mastermind torturing me.
Non mi sembra ancora sempre di tutto. È davvero assurdo, cazzo. Moto.
On this case. The cult can get you anywhere with that black magic shit. Let the day shift handle it. What happened, anyway?
Some Fed came looking for the cult, but it was a trap. A satanic blood sacrifice.
Anyone who gets involved with the cult, they're next. I heard their leader is this famous writer, Alan Wake. Their unholy motherfucking messiah.
Sounds like a load of bull.
The blood trail disappeared under the rubble. I had a feeling something was waiting there.
Forse del... Ah, maledizione, un provito, ragazzi. Cazzo, questa cosa mi fa impazzire. Beh, questa cosa mi fa proprio impazzire. Oh, Dio, Gesù santo.
Man research can help me, ma'am. What do you know?
There's more than one urban legend about the cult of the word. The murder cult used these tunnels for their ritual sacrifices. They say the cult reenacted the murders in Alan Wake's crime books. That Wake was even involved somehow, under a false identity, Mr. Scratch, which is, of course, a nickname for the devil himself.
It was disturbing finding myself in the story this way. But I was desperate, and it felt right for the story. I couldn't add a new element from here. I'd have to go to the scene. I could imagine this murder cult performing their macabre acts beyond the collapsed tunnel.
Ha funzionato.
The cultists laid the Kasey novel onto the altar with reverence. Their twisted Bible. I had to be at the scene, to see and understand it, in order to change it. I was making my way deeper into the story.
Ah. Ah. Eppure ci sarà qualcosa. Non lo so, lasciamo la lampadina accesa, è meglio. Non credo che... non credo che possa bastare qualche indizio. L'FBI è scomparso. Potremmo... Ma cosa...
The cult poured the gasoline over the train car.
Che ci guarda?
An iron cage that would soon
There's no escape! Oh, stop it! This isn't your story!
Go on, ma'am.
This is where the history of the cult gets genuinely disturbing. The cultists tracked down the torchbearers living in the tunnels. They locked the poor folks up in a derailed subway car, doused it in gasoline. Yeah.
Charming.
It turns into a bit of a ghost story after that. They say the dark smoke from the fire still roams the tunnels searching for new victims to devour.
There are no happy endings in this city.
The story thread felt important. I could use it in one of the scenes I found.
Può essere. Davvero che ci sarebbe stata una vera coincidenza, ma ancora non ha senso.
It was from the other side. A sick and twisted story. But it worked. The subway car became a burned husk. I could get through it now.
Gesù di Gesù.
None of this was real. It wasn't
real. Io.
Fuck me.
Porca puttana. Va bene. Possiamo farcela.
My path was blocked. I had to find a way through. The lights would help me.
Non credo che abbia funzionato. O se ci sta qualcosa. Passaggio truccato, passaggio aperto, accidenti, accidenti. Ci sarà un altro modo. Si dovrebbe aprire qualche passaggio, qualcosa. Oh. Beh, questa è una da... di tutto. Non credo che poi... Merda. Merda. Così non va fatto bene, ragazzi. Deve esserci qualche passaggio. Forse qualcosa. Forse c'è. O se ci sarà qualche passaggio segreto. O forse qualcosa. Magari. Così ma meglio. Merda. La stazione metropolitana.
The echoing hall had a story to tell. Plot changed the details of the world. The hall had changed into the murder cults. Occultists were close now, a dark presence rising from the depths.
Merda. È una specie di scherzo che siamo bloccati qui. Ehi, un momento.
The Fed had witnessed something here that made him run scared. Whether the summoning ritual had been a bona fide supernatural event or the mass psychosis of stark raving lunatics, it didn't change the facts. The cult was messing with things no one should mess with.
The ritual was a vital part of the story, the key to reaching the murder site. This was done, but the story had to be done.
Your friends will meet him when
Cazzo, 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 cazzo! Cazzo!
Using the tunnel. Turns out the cultists weren't the only.
It's bad.
Turns out the cultists weren't the only ones using the tunnels. Hidden graffiti signs marked secret routes. I kept hearing whispers around burned barrels of an underground society of mystic outsiders with hidden knowledge. Typical New York.
Wait.
Oh, merda.
Wake.
Cazzo.
Wake around. Wake.
Santo cielo, questo posto è un vero incubo. No. No, non può essere. Siamo già stati qui. Ah, un momento. Avevamo trovato tutte le pro. Vabbè, ma manca qualcosa. Ma dove cazzo siamo? Ah, merda. Dovremmo entrare in tunnel. Wow! Cazzo! 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 Via! 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 Via, Wake! Via! Apriti! Apriti! Ma che cazzo? Cos'è adesso? Cos'è?
I couldn't hear the dark presence. It was gone.
Non può
The
essere.
tunnel was open now. I could get through.
No. Oh no. Oh, cazzo! 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 Ah, Dio mio!
The dark presence. I had seen it before. I remembered now. It was always out there, hunting me.
Già, non avevamo ucciso la vecchia. Adesso c'è un'altra presenza oscura. Un nemico? Questo non ci voleva. Ammetta. Che cazzo? Dove? La foresta. Contro lei.
I had found the murder site. Somehow the victim's heart was the key.
Il cuore.
Something had shifted. I felt an overwhelming closeness to home. An FBI agent? Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
She can hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI.
This is Alan Wake. I'm trapped here. The dark place. Under Cauldron Lake.
Cauldron Lake. Who are you?
I'm trying to escape. I'm making progress, but I'm in danger. The dark presence. Help me. Please, help me.
I could sense it. I was closer to home. Had the woman in the vision helped me somehow? Something had changed. Outside. Parliament Tower. Where I'd lived with Alice. It was out there.
Alice.
Waiting for me.
Oh cazzo. Merda. Wake deve raggiungere la casa. Merda.
Stepping to the murder site, I'd felt it, hanging in the air. A meaning, the violent emotion of the act, like a cloud of wrath. The dead eyes of the victim staring at something you couldn't see, and yet making you aware of it. Something that soaked into this place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaningless existence.
Changing a plot element in a scene without being there was impossible.
Turns out the cultists weren't the only.
Può essere. Zane aveva detto che avevamo... Invece, perciò Wake aveva scritto il finale. Aveva scritto il finale di Ripaccio, ma come può essere? Com'è possibile? Merda. Qualcosa è andato storto. Di nuovo. Ora è questo. Cazzo. Quindi Wake stava lasciando il luogo buio. Ah, c'era. La stazione del treno.
The station had changed. I was closer now.
Non credo che possa più bastare.
Parliament Tower. Our home in New York. Was I really this close to being home? Going up to our apartment? Would I be home? Or was this just an echo of the real thing? Even then, the murder site had brought me one step closer to escape.
Writer. Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help.
Ha parlato Alice.
She'd witnessed. And that
Alex Casey dell'FBI ha parlato.
In the story?
Alice. Quindi lei è qui. Andiamo, coraggio. Cazzo. Cazzo. Queste sono le foto di Alice. Scattava le foto per
Alice's
Wake.
photo equipment. Set to go off when the door opens.
Get out! Leave me alone! Alice! Alice!
Alice. This is a photo of Scratch.
È una
How did
foto
Alice
di...
get this? Is he stalking her?
È una foto di graffio. Alice. Scegliere foto per poster, mostra.
Alice's video camera.
Non aveva una
No
videocamera.
memory card inside.
Tutto del luogo buio. Alice sapeva il luogo buio. Stava cercando Wake per giorni.
Part 1.
Parte
What
1.
was Alice working on?
Forse cercava un modo per riportare Wake a New York. E lei?
When I was younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan. We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there. We argued. Things went wrong. And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. It's easy for people to think it was my fault. Hell, I do too sometimes. About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking. Voices. Alan was back. Haunting me. Then it got violent. It was Alan. And yet, it was a monster. He always did have anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art. My nightmares caught on film. And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew. I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her. Why?
Non può essere. Non è possibile, cazzo.
I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looped me back. I was writing this story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing it.
Non può essere, si è suicidato. No, non è reale. Ma che cosa... Ritorno di Alan Wake. Ma che cazzo? Che cosa gli è successo esattamente?
Okay, let's recap what you've told us so far, Alan. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place.
Yeah.
It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days. You got out of the Dark Place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people, making them crazy, bringing the Dark Place to Bright Falls.
Yes, fiction coming in contact with the Dark Place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything, like darkness when night falls. But last time it...
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the Dark Place, make all this shit go away. Look, I know it's batshit crazy. My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
Mr. Wake, Alan, we've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the Dark Place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
It's insane. And there's so much of it.
Non può essere.
Have you ever heard of the cult of the tree?
Creepy bunch. In the habit of wearing deer masks, performing murder rituals, victims turning into monsters possessed by darkness, possibly inspired by a horror story written by a certain author. Ring any bells?
Cult. Yes. Yes.
Ah, no, lui sì.
They have the clicker.
If the cult has the clicker, does that make them Scratch's followers? How are you so certain they
Perché la setta hanno i clicker?
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Alan, if I'm gonna act on this information, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is he confused? Or is he hiding something? Wake said the cult has the clicker. How does he know?
The writer is the reader. The next chapter, the next chapter, the next chapter. Keep the pages safe, the dark shining of the words.
Wake is hiding pages. That's how he knows the cult has the clicker. Wake has a double. Mr. Scratch. Where is he now?
A cloud of wrath wears my face. The dark place in your place. Scratching out my body of work.
Scratch is here. In Washington. He's hunting Wake. Scratch looks just like Wake. Why?
Don't wake up the dreamer if your life is a dream. I swam to the shore, but the water is rising.
Wake and Scratch are clearly connected. Maybe Scratch got out because Wake did. Or vice versa.
Quindi di tutto abbia senso. Wake aveva invece perciò, il manoscritto aveva invece perciò, poi di tutto qua, tu invece non hai bene solo, ma anche i perciò di tutto quanto che i manoscritti fu collegati la stessa cosa.
Wake just gave us a lot of information. But this clicker seems like a good place to start. If we find that, then we find the cult.
Wake ha parlato che la setta hanno i clicker. E il signor Graffio nell'altro Wake avesse solo invece perciò.
Okay, Mr. Wake. I know you have more pages of the manuscript on you.
You don't understand how vital these pages are.
E
They're the only way I can know what's coming.
You're not the only one trying to solve this. This is our job.
Okay. Here. Now, this is all I have.
Grazie.
Be careful with them.
Grazie.
Inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the cult of the tree. A cultist stared at her. She drew her weapon.
You were a handsome deer. Wake has more information. I need to keep questioning him. The cult of the tree has the clicker Wake told me about. They're a part of all this.
It's all on the page. The clicker, the cult. Okay, I'll head to Watery and find this trailer. Kasey, you stay here and keep an eye on Mr. Wake.
Got it.
No, you need me there.
No dice, pal. This is an FBI investigation, and I don't see a badge on that flannel.
Wake è stato raggiunto, intrappolato, se fosse per ciò.
I was back. I wasn't able to escape. The dark presence had stopped me.
No, non avrebbe fermato. Non
I
avrebbe...
had seen the title page of another manuscript. Return. I didn't remember writing it, but it felt familiar. Important. I had to find it.
Avevamo trovato questi cosi che invece... Così a meno che di tutto quanto amo invece.
I would write a new draft of initiation to reach Parliament. I was back, and I hadn't forgotten. I knew how this worked now. I could take control, no more surprises.
Our guest tonight is Alan Wake. This time he wanted to do something a little different. Deep dive into who he is as an artist and as a man, where he comes from, where he draws his inspiration, what demons he wrestles with in the dark hours of the night. Together with our houseman, the divine old gods of Asgard, we have created something very special. The song is called Herald of Darkness, but I like to call this next segment the story of the journey of Alan Wake, the musical. We just do what we always do. We'll chat, but instead of talking, we'll sing it.
From what I've gathered, you grew up nice and sheltered with mama's pretty stories and your own made-up theory. And mama gave me a magic clicker. Well, yes, I think it's true and fair to say.
È una strozzata. Poeti su 8 e falli, il rockstar di Alan Wake 1.
So you were drawn to stories early on. My dreams would light up my imagination. And you had nightmares night and day. Yeah, but with the clicker I chased those frights away. Ooh, you, so true. So here is the clue of hope to remember. Visions, they come true. Bend the lights with steel.
Quell'autore che ha fatto anche su Disney, il dragone. Quello lì fu uscito nel 2016, anche certi film. Stiamo scherzando. Ma che cosa? Ehi, un momento.
And the award goes to
And all your stories of crime and chilling thrillers of hard-boiled killers became bestsellers. It was all too much, I had to get away.
Cosa fanno le missioni su Alan Wake 2? Ci sono un paio di missioni, cosa di... Ancora? Quando finisce questa canzone? Oh no. Questo è il posto che siamo stati a Black Falls con Alice.
He could write any story like Tom Zane before him, and maybe they'd
Thomas Zane. Stanno cantando anche per Thomas Zane.
Just one shot, one more chance for him to save their marriage away from the city, a romantic getaway.
Una macchina da scrivere. Una pistola bengala.
Still he's a torchbearer, and it couldn't be much clearer. A war meets its warrior, true and right. The darkness within him held her hostage.
Scommetto che non c'è nessuno. Lo scommetto, c'è qualcuno. È bello questa musica. Ah, ma che cazzo?
Still he's a torchbearer, and it couldn't be much clearer. A war meets its warrior, true and right. The darkness within him held her hostage, and he seen her drowning.
dai! Ma stai scherzando? Di nuovo qui! È uno scherzo. Quanto finisce questo incubo? Merda. Andiamo, andiamo. Oddio, finalmente. Ah, bene. Siamo tornati al talent show.
That was pretty good.
Cazzo, è stato un vero... La musica è stato un vero rockstar.
A vision.
Oh man.
Such a dark place, am I trapped in here? Is this real? I cannot remember. There was a manuscript, it held a key. A vicious cycle I must not surrender to. Echo scenes to seek out again and again until I figure it out to bring this song to its end.
E lui ride. Ma che cazzo? La festa è finita.
And I thought this place couldn't get any stranger.
Dammi un attimo. Accidenti.
Herald of darkness.
Oh merda. Stai scherzando? Fi? Beh, voglio sapere cosa è successo a Zena. E si ritorna.
You wrote these pages in the dark place. So why are we finding them here?
I think I wrote them up. I remember writing an endless amount of pages. When this happened before, the pages were being sent from the dark place to help me.
Allora perché la musica?
That's all for now, Mr. Wake. Thank you for your cooperation.
Va bene, ma ok. Ragazzi, ci vediamo sulle nostre spede. Spero che vi sia piaciuto. Spaccate su qualche commento, perché noi scopriremo cosa è successo veramente. Dobbiamo scoprire cosa è successo a Wake e cosa è successo veramente.
No, that's not how this works. You're a civilian, and we don't do ride-alongs. And if Scratch is after you, then so is the cult. We don't know who we can trust here.
Damn it, you are making a mistake.
I'll be sure to add that to the list.
Non credo che sia gli hanno sulle liste. Esiste Alex Kasey. Porca miseria. Comunque ci vediamo sul nostro spirito. Ciao a tutti.